Historical records say that most of the Muslims in present day India are actually victims of people like Aurangzeb, and they are not inheritors. So, isn't your, eminent historians have done injustice to present day Muslims by not telling them that you are a victim of Baburs and Aurangzeb and Gauris and Ghaznis and not their followers?
Absolutely, sir. In fact, you see, Pakistan is a perfect example of that. And you know that who is the first citizen of Pakistan, and you will be shocked to know it's Muhammad bin Qasim, the person who invaded Sindh in 712 AD and who would have killed, maimed, raped the ancestor of today's people of Pakistan. And he is called the first citizen of Pakistan. This is the idea of history, how it gets distorted. Also, it has something to do with conversion. Conversion blocks your mind, and it kind of makes you rootless. But here the role of historians, the so-called historians, is also very critical. They actually do the cover fire for most of them. You see, for instance, the idea of Pakistan, it was first legitimized by the same historians in the name of self-determination, and so they create the field for that. First, they will give the academic intellectual legitimacy to the idea, and that's what is happening with Aurangzeb also. It is the same people who legitimize and say, oh no, Aurangzeb was good. It was not bad. They will invent some stories about what happened about the temple in Banaras. There was priest doing some wrong act, and that's why Aurangzeb had to come and defend it. So, and they know basis of all these things.
Or Jats revolted, and that's why he had to invade Mathura.
So actually, they turn around everything. So what happened as a result of his persecution? He turned around and said, "Oh no, they revolted. That's why they went act." So they actually do everything, and they try to rationalize it. Now, coming to the question you asked about comparison between Aurangzeb and today's Muslim, it's very wrong to do that. And I think it's just time that that these people should realize that if you try to hide historical facts, the wound will always remain. Look, for example, in the 50s we celebrated a film like Mughal Azam. Today we have a film called Chhawa. Why? Because for 50 years or 70 years, you try to cover up and say everything is good. But you can't. See, people's memory is very strong. It always remains. Some, like Parathas will always remember what has happened to Sambhaji. And that's coming out in a very proportion. Today, the entire country is talking about Aurangzeb precisely for that reason, because for 70 years we didn't talk about that. And we need to talk about it. And it's high time that we need to be very, and we also need to be logical. That you see, the truth is important. First, truth has to come, and then we should talk about reconciliation. These historians, they talk about reconciliation first, and they say that, okay, truth can be compromised.